welcome back to my channel, and today we are talking about the dark side of having a crush. Like those weird crush struggles that we all go through that are just so humiliating when they happen. Like you just want to crawl up into a hole and hide there forever. Guys, I have been through all of these situations at least once in my own life. They are all equally terrible. Let me know in the comments below if you have ever been victimized by one of these crush struggles. It's a struggle. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more weekly videos on relationships. You won't regret it, I promise. Now, let's get right into struggle number 1. Struggle numero uno. I don't even speak Spanish. Struggle number 1, guys, is the failed fashion show. The failed fashion show is when you go all out on like your outfit, your makeup, you're looking super fine. Maybe you like went to the mall and like got a new outfit. This is like all the stuff that you were saving for like this one day of freaking slaying the world. You leave your house, you're feeling fine, but then you get to school and your crush isn't there. And when you make this realization, you're super sad because you're like, I wish I wouldn't have wasted this outfit on a day when my crush wasn't gonna be at school. So like you're sad, you like want to cry. But then on the other hand, you are also feeling so embarrassed and like weirdly too dressed up because there's no one there that you care about to witness like your amazing fashion show. Now guys, the only thing that is worse than going through this experience is when things happen the other way around. The one day when you wake up late and your alarm clock doesn't go off and you're like, oh my god, I need to get to school right now. Like you throw in a messy bun, your track pants, your sneakers, and whatever thing you can find around the house. No makeup, you're probably wearing pajamas. You just like run to school as fast as you can. You barely make it to school on time, and that, my friends, is the day where the first thing you see when you enter that hallway is your crush, of course. And because life can be unfair, this is probably also going to be the day when your science teacher pairs you up as lab partners with your crush, or your crush just happens to sit beside you on the bus for no reason because you happen to look like death. Struggle number 2, you guys, this one is so epic and we've all been there. It is the quiz queen. Now, if you're not a quiz queen, you probably have a friend who is one. The quiz queen happens when you are flipping through a magazine and doing a compatibility test that tells you if you and your crush are right for each other, but the problem is that you are not getting the answer that you want. He probably doesn't like you. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I have to do this entire quiz again. The quiz queen will proceed to take the quiz again and again and again, changing all of the answers until she gets the results she is looking for. I feel like he really wants to text me soon, so answer is A. Oh my god, he likes me! Temperature in this room keeps changing. I am back in my white shirt. Third struggle, you guys, this one is so embarrassing, is the double tap disaster. So the double tap disaster happens when we get into that situation where we get a little bit carried away cyber stalking our crush, and who hasn't been there before. Sometimes when we are cyber stalking, we go a little bit farther back into our crush's history than is normal, and then the worst possible thing happens. We accidentally like one of their pictures from like 5 years ago. Oh my god. Who has been in this situation before? I swear this is like the worst, most embarrassing thing to happen because your crush is going to know that you were looking at their social media profile, but not only that, that you were looking at it for like a long period of time and that you went like way back. So you pretty much know everything about them now. You can't even look them in the eye because you're like, I know everything about you, and they're like, you know everything about me, and like it's just weird. It's like the worst, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. The 4th crush struggle, you guys, this one is so bad. This is when your body just decides, I hate you and I'm just gonna start betraying you. When you're sitting in like a super quiet room and your crush is like beside you, and like there's a super quiet like pause and like whatever the teacher is saying, and all of a sudden your stomach just starts growling like it's a freaking tiger. It is so loud that people at the front of the room are looking back and being like, oh, like is there an animal in this classroom? Like, ew. And no matter what you do, like you cannot get your stomach to stop rumbling, and you're like, I swear to god, like I just ate, I swear I'm not hungry, like what is going on? Struggle number 5, guys, is a chatterbox. I'm especially guilty of this one. The chatterbox happens when you see your crush and you really are excited to talk to them, but what happens is you keep on talking like past the point of what is normal, and we just had to get sushi because that's what I love. But then the problem with the chatterbox is like when you hear yourself saying these words that are like making no sense, sometimes like not even in context to what's going on, could stop throwing up. Your brain is thinking something else. Your brain is thinking, oh my god, you need to stop talking right now. But the words just keep vomiting out of your mouth, and like there's no way of stopping it once you've started chatting. Like this is a situation where what you're doing and what you're thinking are two totally different things, and you're just like, mouth, stop talking. Like seriously, stop. Struggle number 6 is like the exact opposite of number 5. It is called Cat's Got Your Tongue, and this is when you see your crush and like you envision this amazing conversation with them, but then the minute you get in front of them, like you actually freeze and no words come out of your mouth, like nothing. I'm gonna be the best conversationalist. I'm so excited. Bring on my crush. Oh, hey! This is an extremely crappy situation to be in, but it is actually really normal. A really good way to avoid this is to just have like one go-to built-in question that you always have to say to anyone. If the cat ever gets your tongue, if you ever can't think of anything to say, just think of that one question and just say it. Struggle number 7 I've called the friend F over. And this is because like when your friends find out that you have a crush, sometimes they freaking F you over. What I am about to say is truth. We have some people in our lives who like enhance our relationship with our crush, that are like supportive and lovely and amazing, and then we have other friends that are little shit disturbers and do nothing but interfere with our relationship with our crush. If you have someone like this in your life, comment down below and let me know. The worst crush struggle in the world is when your crush comes over to talk to you, or you go up to them and your friends are visibly seen in the background teasing you or jabbing you about your crush, and it's like, what the F are you doing? I'm standing here trying to like enhance my relationship and you guys are ruining it for me. You are giving it all away. You are just embarrassing me so much. So a little tip that I learned in high school is, unless you can fully trust your friends to freaking be cool around your crush, just don't tell them who your crush is, because then they can't ruin it for you when actually you have that moment of truth. Finally guys, crush struggle number 8, I feel like we have all been here before, is called confusing crush. The confusing crush happens when your crush actually asks you to hang out, but then you're like, oh my god, they asked me to hang out. Like, is it a date or is it hanging out? Because of the way they phrased it, it can lead to so much confusion about what is actually happening in the relationship. Like, is this a date or are we friends like we've always been? Like, what is this? I actually think this one is getting worse over the years because people don't always ask each other out on dates anymore. Like, sometimes people just like call it hanging out. So I actually blame the confusion of this one on all of the guys and girls out there who are just being like, wanna hang out? And not like making it clear on if it is a date or not a date, because then it just leads to confusion for all. I would personally do, if someone put me in this situation, as I would probably just ask them like, is this a date, or like, is this as friends or not? And even though this seems blunt, it actually can help you get to the bottom of like what it is they're looking for. I don't think it makes you come off as like a pushy person if you ask. As long as you just ask it like really directly, it's totally fine. So guys, those are my 8 crush struggles that every girl can relate to. I hope you can't relate to all of these because they really suck, but if you can, definitely leave your struggles in the comments below so we can all commiserate together on the situations that we have had. Guys, I love you all. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and I will see you all next week for another video on relationships. Bye!